And we're going to keep it going from Seattle. Big round of applause. Haley Lewis, everyone.
Good evening, hello. So what is the worst thing you can hear after having sex with Willie Nelson? I'm not Willie Nelson. Okay, good, that's not my joke. I just wanted to make sure I had a moment of really true laughter up here in case the rest of my set just totally sucks ass. So I am a queer white millennial living in Seattle, which in Seattle means I'm just another chia seed in the vat of small batch artisan kombucha. But queer, people get hung up on that word queer. What does that mean? Well, it used to mean strange, but that's yet another thing ruined by dumb, ignorant white dudes. For all of you unassuming gender normative heterosexuals in the audience, queer is a blanket term that just basically means not straight. Which is kind of nice if you think about it, having a blanket term to describe something kind of ambiguous about you. Well, what are you into? Well, not exclusively dick. Let's just leave it at that. So the other weekend, I was out antiquing with my gluten-free gender-fluid life partner. Or boyfriend, if you prefer. Gender-fluid is kind of the queer of its class. So we were out and we noticed a bikini barista stand and he suggested we stop because obviously he has a thing for beautiful ladies. No, normally as a feminist I might be opposed because, you know. But as a queer woman, I'll admit I was a little curious to see what the beach babes were getting up to in the off season. So we pull up to this shack, and I should say shack is generous. It was plywood and sheet metal held together with Gorilla Glue, duct tape, and a prayer. Ariel Castro would have taken one look at this place and said, nah, my girls deserve better. That's what we're dealing with here. And so we pull up and it's fall, you know, she's shivering. There's a ancient space heater just wheezing away in the corner doing its meager best. I was totally prepared to feel sorry for her, but evidently her customer service skills were a byproduct of her shitty work environment. It was like a high school hand job. It was very minimal eye contact, just minimal amount of work to get the job done, and a napkin at the end to clean up any spillage. So we pull away, just sort of changed by this whole experience. We were quiet for a while. There's not much to say. We were just sipping on the world's worst coffee, and finally he says, man, I feel kind of sorry for her. At which point I decided I did not. This girl picked a career in softcore sex work and she's not playing it up at all. And before you call me an asshole, it is absolutely softcore sex work. You're not going for the shitty lattes, you are going for the grade A titties. I do hate myself for that one, sorry mom. No, but honestly, she could probably double her tips if she just did a little more work with the steam stick, you know. It's honestly a two birds, one stone solution. You know, she could heat up with the steam from the stick, and the customers would get to see her work it until she pulled it out all drippy with foamy white gunk. Yeah, I know. Quick shout out to my mommy, who is, of course, here, supporting me like she does in everything I do. Because she has to. My mom is great. She was a great parent. Very, very cool, but very stern. We're totally BFFs now, but when I was a kid, she was like a Nazi parent. We had this, Saturday was chore day, we had this gargantuan list of chores we had to get through before we could have any fun. And so my friends, I tricked my friends into coming over to stay the night on Fridays, because we had this big ass house with a finished basement and premium cable, no big deal. So it was all just a ploy to get them to help me chip away my mountain of child labor nonsense on Saturday mornings so we could get to the TiVo before my dickhead brother woke up. I would give you all the gory, chory details, but you know, she's here, I love her, I've told 2 or 3 dick jokes. I don't want to push it. Here's one more dick joke. Now that's my time, thank you so much.